Mont'Kiara is a suburb located within the northern part of Kuala Lumpur, next to Srihata Mas, and only 10 minutes away from Bangsar and Damansara Utama. It is easily accessible from the city centre via a vast network of intra-city highways and urban roads. It has become very popular with expatriates and Malaysians due to its wide range of facilities and services, not to mention the Killer app full broadband services. Plaza Mont'Kiara is the main business hub for the area. Despite rapid residential and commercial development in the area, this concrete jungle is now a certified exclusive neighbourhood of Kuala Lumpur. Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's so nice to see you again. You are watching In Reality. Now, urban living. It seems to be the buzzword, but what does it actually mean? To us, it means living in the city, having to deal with cramped spaces, and having your amenities pushed right up to your face. But the question is, how does one add value so that the properties that you have can be turned into the stylish and sexy tiny little properties that it has potential to be? Now, in the first segment, we'll be looking at the neighbourhood that's all about sexy urban living, which is Mont'Kiara. In the second segment, I'll pass you over to my colleague Linawati Adnan, who will take you to look at the all-in-one, one-stop solution, yet modular version of the solution for everything that you might face living in a tiny little space. And in the third segment, she'll show you how to achieve those value-added features that we mentioned earlier. But as I said, in the first segment, we'll get the inside scoop of what Mont'Kiara is all about by talking to Mr. N.K. Thong, Group MD of Bukit Properties. N.K., thank you so much for making time for us.
Morning.
No, morning to you too. Now, let's begin with a very simple question. Yes. What makes up Mont'Kiara?
Well, Mont'Kiara is bounded on the south by Desa Srihata Mas, and on the north by the New Klang Valley Expressway. In the east is the Spring Highway, and the west are the hills here behind us.
Right. Yeah. So that means it's actually quite a substantial area. It's a pretty big area.
It is a decent-sized neighbourhood. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people know Mont'Kiara, yes, and it is a very sexy name. But what's in the name? Do you happen to know why it's named Mont'Kiara?
The name came about I'd say 20 years ago. In our previous company, we were brainstorming what this neighbourhood could be, and you know, because it's Bukit-Kiara is the greater neighbourhood. Mont is French for mountain, so because it was quite hilly here, that's how Mont'Kiara came about.
So are we saying that you've known from 20 years ago that this area would be popular among the expats, French name and all?
Not really. That just happened through time, and although we did build a community here with the expat and as well as Malaysians in mind.
Right, I see. Come, let's have a walk. I mean, this is a fantastic place we have here. Now, 20 years, 15 odd years for it to actually mature into the neighbourhood that it already is right now. And take a look around Mont'Kiara and you'll see lots of high-rises. Is there an oversupply of high-rise condominiums in the area?
I think, you know, when it comes to talking about supply, I would say there's adequate supply here. As far as the supply and demand dynamics, that's really governed by the market. So as and when there is a demand, you know, more developers will open up units, and then when it's quieter, it moderates itself quite well. Right. Especially with the facilities and the community here. There is still a demand for properties in Mont'Kiara. Right, so it's actually market-driven then? Yeah.
As long as the people are wanting to buy it, and you guys are building it. Now, who's actually buying into Mont'Kiara?
Traditionally for us, I would say Malaysians. Malaysians who are wanting to be homeowners, who are looking for investments, so they are targeting tenants who are either Malaysian or expats.
I see. But of course, there's a healthy community of expats living here. Do they mostly buy or rent in the area?
Traditionally, they've mostly rented. I mean, in the first, say, 10-15 years. But of late, in the last, say, 5 to 10 years, they've started to look at owning properties here, especially with the government making it more flexible for expatriates. And some of them have actually stayed here for quite a while. They've worked, they've even started families in Malaysia. They found it quite a nice environment to be in.
I see. Can I just say, this is really ironic. We're in an urban living environment and we're going to be walking on grass. So this is what we're talking about, adding value. Now, what makes the area so popular amongst expats?
Well, it's just the way the community is set up, the condominiums here, the lifestyle, also the international schools. We now have